Good morning, Professor Terry here, looking at our weather for the next week and into a little bit of next week. And I think overall you're going to like what you're going to hear. It's pretty nice stuff. Actually, mild start to the week and then just going down to seasonal. I think April overall will probably end up being above average temperatures. March was just a little bit above, kind of, but definitely cooler than what the trend had been with January and February. It was March was a fairly more normal month, except for the lack of snow, which is, that's just the way this winter went. But the southeast ridge continues to dominate our weather pattern. It's still that big force that's kind of there. The western winter with the trough, it's still there, but it's getting to shift. So the main action, main snow is a little more to the north, but still it continues out there. Very chilly out there right now. Again, for us, we're looking at temperatures today, lower 60s, very nice afternoon. On Tuesday through Thursday, temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s, some locally higher points depending on the amount of sunshine. Really very, very nice weather. I just hope and pray that we don't get too warm and things bud out a little too much because we're definitely going to get cooler after this too. But, we'll have to see how that pans out. The front will be moving through on Thursday with showers and a period of rain. Not a big, huge soaking type of thing. I don't see any severe weather for us, but severe weather to our south and west and the central part of the nation again. Dry Friday, Good Friday, Saturday, and then Easter Sunday, Resurrection Day. Temperatures in the lower 50s starting probably on Friday and Saturday and into the low 60s on Sunday. So really, again, some very nice weather. A normal high on average right now is in the mid to upper 50s. So just to kind of keep that in perspective. Potentially a more significant storm coming up next Tuesday to Thursday. So that's a summary. Let's take a look at some of the maps here as we look. And the first map, what we see here is definitely the current conditions. And there's some big storms going on down here in the southeast, but that's not heading towards us, nothing to worry about. And again, if you look closely, you see kind of like a speckling of like clouds out here. There's a big trough out here again, and this is just the winter just continues out here unabated. It's really a pretty amazing year for them. We go to the next map, you can see the radar, you can see the big storms down the south, but just some spotty snows and stuff like this out west again, but really not much happening for us, and it will stay that way for the next few days. And here we see this morning, again, you got some sort of a system trying to develop. You can see this western system here coming through. It's really chilly weather up in the mountains out west here, and then you got this stuff, but that's all, again, that's just heading away from us, not a big deal. Okay, then we go to the next side. What you do is this is kind of neat. You see this little thing here. This is like a boundary. Okay, north of it, you got this chilly high pressure keeping cold air like this, but we're not north of it. We're going to have this kind of a wind flow, and so we're going to stay mild. This is for Tuesday. Wednesday, again, big storm. Again, you're going to get another snowstorm up in this part of the country. They have had a lot of snow this year. They're going to get even more. And you can see that this looks like a lot of showers, but really there's very little here. There really is not much. It's very scattered, and that's going to be heading off in this direction. Not really going to be affecting us. There's a front, severe weather, particularly down in this part of the country. But again, for us, not a big deal. Mild, again, it's on Wednesday. Thursday, the front's coming in. Could get some heavy weather in this part of the country, but then here's the front kind of slicing through on Thursday. You'll see the temperatures much colder back here. We will cool off to seasonal, but again, still very mild ahead of the front. And then what you see that by Friday, Good Friday, high pressure dominates. Saturday, same thing, high pressure dominates on Saturday. For Easter Sunday, it looks like the same, but notice something developing down here of the southeast, and then notice this piece of energy out here as well. The two of these may kind of team up in a way to develop some kind of a big system into our area for the first part of next week. But Easter Sunday still looks like a really nice day. This is another perspective, a little bit from the Canadian. It's a little, I think this is handling a little bit better. Again, this is there's one piece here and another piece here. You notice that if we go to the next day, what happens is that they're working together, kind of combining together. This may be too far west. I think this whole thing I would shift just a little bit further east and have something more along the coast in this area at some point early next week. I think that might make a little more sense, but we'll have to see how this whole thing goes. And then you can see here it is for Wednesday again. You're looking at this potential big upper level system that could bring some kind of bleh weather, cloudy, drizzly, rainy, just chilly, not the most pleasant stuff. But we're gonna have a really nice week this week, so hey, it kind of goes with just the way it goes. Temperature wise, take here low 60s today. Near 70 tomorrow. Some locations again, the upper 60s to lower 70s for most people. Again, a very nice day on Tuesday. Wednesday, the same thing. There is a little bit of cooler air that is going to try to sneak its way down through New England, New York, and into parts of eastern part of Pennsylvania. I think it'll keep the damper so we won't get up into the mid to perhaps the upper 70s, but I do believe that we will get into the low 70s again, probably. But again, it depends on your perspective. The further south and west you are, probably the warmer you will get on Wednesday. On Thursday, sharp contrast. This is the front. I think the front will come through in the early afternoon, or at least the rain will come in. Right behind it is the rain. In front of it, it's mild. Temperatures should get up to around 70 in the low 70s again on Thursday. But it'll turn a little breezy, but then be a period of rain. We go to Friday. What do we have on Friday? Temperatures again into the 50s. Saturday, probably the coolest day. Temperatures in the lower 50s on Saturday, but still very pleasant. Low to mid 50s, both Friday and Saturday. And you can see some nice mild weather in the central part of the nation once again building in here. And this will be heading that way. And then you can see here for Easter Sunday, temperatures should get into the lower 60s. So really a nice day to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And man, should be a nice day. Monday, it depends on the timing of those systems. Monday still should be decent, but probably increasing clouds, I guess, at this point. The Tuesday and Wednesday, you can see cooler temperatures probably into around 50 or low 50s, something like that. And I would anticipate some kind of, not so pleasant weather going on, some rain, drizzle, whatever kind of type of things. And then keep in mind, again, it depends on how it evolves. It may just be a 1 day thing. It could be a multiple day thing. We'll have to see. But really, when you look at the forecast, we have a beautiful week. This is Holy Week. This is the pinnacle week for us as believers in Jesus Christ. And so enjoy it, get out, enjoy that new life the spring life that's coming. So have a great day and God bless.